Dwarf. Moon. Wizard. So it's us. Moon. Human. The sun. Did I... Orc. The sun. Elf is moon. And imp is moon. Was... What? Why? Oh, right. This... Dish. This one. We need them here. There was that one person we were also supposed to talk with. I don't remember where they are. Oh, it wanted head of Alexander. I know we could. I don't think we have any other choice. The shadow press is for some reason still active. Oh, we have a call that dispels illusions? Oh, it requires 13 intelligence. Okay. I'll help the others. I don't understand why Sibyl still needs to visit Mother Tree. It is not a non-existent now. Maybe she can eat it? No, there's nothing we can do about it. Now we can pay a visit to the sallow man. Since he does not want my blood. What? Those are mirrors. Oh.
The spirit of a Magister priestess kneels on the ground, her hands tied behind her back. She flinches as the ghostly sound of tortured screams from nearby catches your ear, and hers. She steals a look upwards at the source of the screams, then looks away again with a shudder. Another ghostly scream intensifies, hitting a peak. Then abruptly ends. Panic washes over the Magister's spectral features. She's next.
Okay. Oh. There's nothing to be afraid of. Right? Can I destroy it?
A sickly haze forms upon the glass, then shimmers and becomes a black ring brute, huge and ugly. On seeing you, he raises an eyebrow.
Hello?
You behold the face of a nightmare. Soul's sickness incarnate, the rotten flesh of the world's most shameful desires, an all-knowing affliction. The God King's pallid envoy, walking the world as the Sallow Man. You feel him in your head, scrabbling for purchase amongst your thoughts, looking for a way in, his madness and his anger and his hate banging on the door of your mind. You try to speak or move, but you are no longer in control. The demon has overtaken you. He speaks with your lips. Your voice is his voice.
Hello again. You're looking even worse than usual, I must say. Nice to see you found something useful to do at the head of this ragtag bunch of degenerates. Die! Not today, I'm afraid. You see, I've got quite godwoken, in fact. Kill! With...
For some reason I'm not fighting. Alman's hand. The paper is decorated with enigmatic characters and codes that, despite their inscrutability, have an air of order in their assemblage on the page. Arrows and lines imply that these may be battle plans.
The bilious film reforms in the glass and becomes...
Sabil, are you hungry?
You are the Sallow Man, a twisted undead elf, your memories flashing through you like sparks from a blazing fire through smoked air, passing so fast you can barely see an image before it's gone. An elven child, the moon, the sun, the void, the dirt, a death in the fog amongst the trees, the ugly hag in the desert alley whose sight you took, an artifact that powers a lever. You strain to hold on to that one last memory, and at last it comes. Teosendelius, Duna, Zantetza, and Amadia, all worshipping the moon. The sallow blood within the meat was corrupted long before his death. It makes you sick, and then Sallow's memories are gone.
Another ruins.
Oh, God, Woken. Such a pleasure. Did you miss me? Wait, don't answer that. Of course you did. My lord's given me another chance, such is his grace and wisdom. As for you, well, you're out of chances. How many have you had by now, I wonder? 2, 3, 100? It must all be a blur for you.
How are you still alive?
Life after death is the privilege of the favored, darling. And to gain his favor, all he asks is but one gift.
She peers at you through narrow eyes. Her next words do not pass her lips, yet pierce your ears as if she'd spoken them.
Your head.
I have never seen one so frightful and one so great. There is no end to this Hellman's cleverness. He knew to power the doors with a phase capacitor, and to do so while the pillars were aligned with the appropriate god. He knew that a simple mistake would activate the defenses, and he knew that the final lever must be pulled by a godwoken. It is as if he is one with the God King, so otherworldly are his senses and smarts. I will watch him closely. It could be key to earning the king's favor. There's nothing that way. Be careful, there are traps. My lord, I do detest excuses, but I find myself in a difficult position. At every turn the godwoken have stood in my way. Each time I think it's finally over, they return anew. As much as you must doubt me, I have begun to doubt even myself. Please, do not give up on me. Not yet. Your faithful servant, Windigo. Esteemed ones, if worst comes to worst, the houses will soon war with each other. All falls into place like autumn follows summer. The plan proceeds apace, and I can now assure you that the empire shall crumble from within, should our attempts to stop the Red Prophecy fail. Yours, the Prince of Shadows. Be careful, there are traps. Oh, we've been here. We are on the other side of the arena.
You gaze into the mirror, and you see a red lizard.
Is that Sadher? I must see her. Step aside, please, and let me look into the mirror.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, let's see what visions this dark glass weaves. I see her. She's in a city. There's a great cathedral. Arcs. She's in the city of Arcs. I recognize the cathedral from paintings in my palace. I know where Sadher is. And once I leave this island, god or no god, I will find her.
Can I look into the mirror now?
The mirror is cloudy and dark.
Right. I'm fairly sure I've given the mechanism a phase capacitor. Like... Oh, it's an artifact. Huh. It worked.
The doors loom above you, one step closer to the council, one step closer to divinity. The others must surely be thinking the same. After all, only one of you can ultimately ascend. Time for an honest discussion, perhaps. Beast looks not at you, or even through you, but beyond you. Beyond the academy, to a place far from you, but close to him.
I know I talk a lot, but I don't talk about the Isle of Mists that much. No reason to, most of the time. Can't stop thinking of that time today, though. My crewmates and me, we can handle prison. We can handle death, even. But ain't no one should handle the Isle. You don't see the mist. You don't hear it. It's just there. In front of you, on top of you, and in you. Then the ripping starts. Your dreams ripped away. Your thoughts, your self. It's in you, and it is you. Your body is meat, perfectly preserved. The mist keeps it safe. It's your soul that's boiled. I'm not looking to ascend because I want the power. I'm not doing any of this for me. I'm doing it so the rebels never need face the Isle. So the mist will never be in them. So they can be truly free, fearless, themselves. As soon as I stop Operation Downfall, I rejoin them. As far as I'm concerned, that's where my divine duties begin and end.
No one should have to endure the Isle. And should I ascend, no one will again.
Beast pauses, then nods.
I will do this for you, but I also do it for more than you.
Thank you.
We're finally here, on the doorstep of divinity. Merits a word, doesn't it? After all, only one of us can become the new divine. But don't worry, I won't stand in your way. From the moment you came back for me on that ship, I knew you were special. You've proven it time and again.
She kisses you on the cheek.
You will be the new divine. I will remain myself. All I ever wanted, really.
Thank you.
Looks like we're at the end of the line. Look, divinity is an immense responsibility. All that power, it corrupts. I saw what it did to Lucian, a soldier like me. I won't let that happen to anyone else. For their sake, and the sake of Rivellon, I must ascend.
I can take that burden from you. You'll stand on my side after I ascend, and I will only use divinity for good.
He nods once, decisively.
I'll support you. Let's go.
Well. This is, as they say, it. Divinity. Surreal, is it not? So much more insubstantial, almost, than desiring an empire, or vengeance, or fame. That said, I'll not deny I very much aspire to the surreal. No greater emperor than the one that sits on the throne of gods.
As the new divine, I will need my friends close. You must stand with me.
He sighs deeply.
Oh, you'll probably think this highly uncharacteristic of me, but I'm inclined to agree.
Thank you.
This journey of ours, this strange and violent pilgrimage, it has changed some preconceptions. It's not so much that my desires have, it's that they've multiplied. They were like a diamond kept hidden in a secret pocket for none but me to see. But then the diamond was forced into the open, held against the light. And in that light, so many sadder. The promise of dragons. I value them more highly now even than divinity. The final prize is yours. I'm content to follow a more unexpected.
So, I guess this is it. I can't see two ways about it. I need to be myself again. Finally. I can't risk getting shut out by this demon. It wants to keep me quiet, to rule in place of me. I need to make sure I'm strong enough that it can never seize control again. I won't let it make me silent in my own skin. I need to ascend.
You know, you cannot be trusted with that much power. The demon would corrupt you. It just isn't safe.
Let's do this.
Let's do this together.
The Academy. I did my research here. I suspect it's seen better days.
The unfaithful, the betrayer. But any betrayal can be forgiven. It is not too late. Not even for you.
What does it mean it's not too late?
You betrayed your king. You turned away from him. You ran to the Seven Lords because you were curious. Because you had to know more about the Veil. Your treachery gave them a weapon. Knowledge let them tear our people apart. It let them cast us into the void. Your punishment was fitting to your crime. But your crime, in his mercy and wisdom, the king is willing to overlook your past sins against him. The king offers another chance. Accept his covenant. Reject this world's false gods and mortal races. Pledge yourself to your king and join your people once more. Come home.
No.
But we will not fight your ask, mortal. The time will come when the thieving coward inside of you must step out. If it can still, you shall end then.
What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
My people. What have they done to you? This must be restored.
Looks to me like they do just about anything to survive. The mark of civilization is knowing when it's your turn to lay down so that others may live.
I can understand their anger if not their methods. Revenge should be exact, not indiscriminate.
Progress is annihilation of one way of life by another. I guess we're progress.
What they pursued for power, which is what they're doing still. One has to admire their tenacity.
Suddenly, it all makes sense. Folks will do anything to survive. Who could blame them?
The spirit of a dwarf woman scowls at you like you dealt her some grave insult while she was alive.
Godwoken, you have no right to be here. Leave!
I'll do as I like. You have no authority over me.
The spirit sighs and shakes her head.
Terrible. It is you who is lacking authority, Godwoken. A lesson is in order, I think. Now, I may be able to steel you a little more in preparation for the trials to come. Improving your authority will cause your strength to suffer, however. That is the cost of molding yourself into a true leader. Do you accept?
I accept.
A wise choice. My knowledge is yours, God.
How much? Not that much. I have no idea what weighs so much in my equipment.
Godwoken, come, time is short. Let's see how you measure up. Answer me this. Lizards run faster than humans. Elves run faster than lizards. Humans run faster than elves. If the first two statements are true, then the third must be...
Well, there's no empirical evidence that one species is constantly faster than the other. But I believe the answer here is false.
Smarter than you look. Congratulations. There's always room for improvement, however, and I believe I can muster one final lesson. Intellect and reasoning come before all, of course. You must sacrifice an amount of learning in some other area in order to glean what I have to offer. Your sense of finesse.
No!
A fair bargain. True intelligence in exchange for a degree of sociability. Do you accept?
I want to know what happened here first.
The spirit purses his lips and shakes his head ruefully.
We were betrayed by the unlikeliest of people. Lucian the Divine himself. Our finest pupil visited us under the guise of friendship. We feasted. He raised a toast, but did not drink. It was only when I fell to the floor that I realized he had poisoned us. For him to sabotage the Academy, the means for his successors to rise, it makes no sense. But who can question his actions? The Divine is above us all. But you are here, Godwoken. There is still a chance. Do you wish to accept my help?
I know.
Philistine.
You pause. Lucian was the Divine. Why would he want to harm anyone in the Academy, from where his successor ought to rise?
Why do humans do anything? The man was probably driven mad with power. An Eternal would have no such issues.
Tale as old as time. He secured his place and didn't want any upstarts to come after it.
Even an assassin like myself recoils from a divine rejoicing in slaughter.
The Divine killed far more than Godwoken. He wasn't worthy of the name.
To rule is to be ruthless when the occasion calls for it. The occasion simply must have called.
Hard to believe the Divine did all that. Hardly worthy of the title, if you ask me.
The spirit of a lizard is seated before you, weeping profusely. She looks up at you, moist-eyed.
Godwoken? Can it be true? Am I dead?
I'm sorry what have happened to you.
The mask of sorrow slips away from the spirit's expression in an instant. It is replaced by one of utter composure and elegance. The spirit applauds you.
Excellent, Godwoken. You showed true finesse in your actions. What I would have given to have had you as a pupil previously. But perhaps there's still time for one last lesson. True finesse requires dedication, however. Sacrifice. In order to receive my aid, some other area of study must suffer a little. Your wits, I believe. Do you wish to proceed?
I accept.
It is done. I hope it helps, Godwoken. The world needs someone like you.
I believe I need another capacitor here. This one.
A beam? Perhaps we can harness its power somehow.
Okay, I think this is the right way.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
What do you mean by that? Don't see any more spirits around here.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps. A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. There's a part missing.
Maybe I can...
The automaton remains...
Okay, I cannot give it a part, which is a shame.
I can understand this reads, "In the footsteps of the Eternals." But what that means...